Hello and good evening. Welcome to Talk with the Missus. Another episode is going to be a refreshing one.
Yes.
I'm sure we will all be blessed. It is always our pleasure to come to you on this set, myself and my beautiful wife, to bring to you this program that has impacted many lives, many marriages, many families. We're sure that yours will be one that will be imparted today.
Amen.
So I'd like to welcome you from wherever you're joining from. We always like to encourage everyone at the beginning of the broadcast to share, and we do it ourselves. So I'm going to get into the sharing, aspect to just share on social media and get people involved. I want you to do the same. I would hand over to the missus as she welcomes you and introduce the program, and I would be back to take it off from there to talk to us about today's topic. It's an interesting one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
God
Good
bless you.
morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all the way from here on the Talk with the Mrs. set. We are so glad, so delighted, so honored, so privileged to have you with us this evening. And it's a great joy for us to be here and for you to be where you are. Now, where are you? That's what we want to know, or I want to know. I think the Mr. wants to know as well.
Yeah,
Where
I
are
want to
you?
know. Yeah,
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
definitely want to know.
Where are you sitting? Are you working? Are you chilling? What are you doing as well? Apart from watching us, or that's what you're doing. I'm sitting down and watching you. Yes, I want to know. But where are you located? What's your name? Is today your very first time? If it is, welcome, welcome, welcome to you. Such a joy to have you here with us. This is Talk with the Missus. We are an unscripted married couple that are talking about everyday lives in a godly with or in a godly perspective. Very important. In this world where there's so much noise, where there's so much chaos, where there's so much different opinions that are negative to the word and the way of God, it's important to have a voice that are speaking the mind of God and speaking in the way that God, likes and will follow, the way that God will actually bless this path that is godly. So we believe we believe we've been called for that, and we also have risen to that task. Because sometimes God is calling you to do something, but you don't rise to do what He asks you to do. So Talk with the Missus as a show has started many years ago, where my husband and myself always discuss on everyday different situations, naturally a natural progression of discussion. And because the contents, because of the richness, because of the value that was added into the conversations, or received or perceived from the conversations, I said, this kind of conversation is not good for us to enjoy this alone. God is ministering to us even as individuals while we're discussing, and He's helping us to shape and to form our mindsets in a way that will help us and will help others. So we thought, let's actually make this something that is more transparent, or invite others to this conversation. Let's get you at the table of this conversation. So how did we do that? We brought a camera, put the camera in, and we went live. And this is exactly what we're doing even till today. Unscripted, spirit-led conversations. And that's what Talk with the Missus is. So welcome, welcome, welcome for everyone that is joining us today, joining us live, joining us afterwards. We are so grateful. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being here. God bless you.
Amen. You are welcome. And like we said, it'd be nice to have you share the broadcast and get as many people as possible to join with us. I am doing the same. I'm just in my last batch of sharing. And then we would like to begin to, acknowledge those of you who have joined early. We also like you, to indicate in the comment section, that you are here and where you are joining from. It just helps us to, be able to interact more, and for the audience as well, because people joining from different nations of the world, and it helps to put perspective to the conversations that we have on this platform.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to begin by welcoming some of those who have already joined us. Let me read out some of the early. Okay. Mommy Noram is the first person on.
Drum rolls.
Great. She said, another family time. I'm delighted. Good evening, my pastors and lovely AZPP family.
Amen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let us know where you're joining from. We know you're in London.
Mhm.
Elaine Shelley.
Oh,
Great
hey,
to have you as well. She
How
said,
are you?
great afternoon to you. So that
Yes.
tells us what part of the world you're in. She said, Pastors Moses and Chioma. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's my absolute pleasure to be joining from Kingston, Jamaica.
Woo.
Lovely.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm sure it will be another awe-inspiring session. Blessings.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes. It's always a joy to have you with us.
Yeah.
We've got a wonderful Ami Kanu. Great to have
hey,
you.
Ami, how are we?
God bless you. She said, good evening, Pastor Moses and Pastor Chioma, connecting from Newcastle.
Oh.
Lovely. We also have Gloria Day. Lovely to have you with us. She said, yes, indeed.
Yes.
It is always a big pleasure, my lovely pastor and Mrs. watching from London.
Lovely.
And here we have Sana Nabil, who said, God bless you.
Hey,
God
Sana.
bless you too.
God bless you.
We're glad that you're with us.
Yeah.
Ellen says, so I'm working from home, but I'm tuning in.
Yes, love it.
Good. We love it.
Yeah.
We're glad that you are able to join in.
Exactly.
God bless you. And then, of course, we've got Gisela.
Hey, Gisela.
Oh, hello, Gisela. She said, hello, family. Good evening. Gisela from Vienna. Nice to be here.
Awesome.
We're glad you're here.
Awesome.
I'm from Fearful to Fierce. That's Sarah. Nice to have you with us.
Amazing.
She said, good evening. I'm here early today. Yes,
Woo.
we're excited that you are. And so today, I want to introduce the topic, and it's a serious one, and I want us to have a really serious conversation about this. You know, we are told that in marriages, challenges, there are a number of factors that bring challenges in marriages and in homes or relationships generally. And one of the primary factors that causes a breakdown in marriage is finances.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think we kind of touched an aspect of finances in our last broadcast where we're talking about big weddings necessary.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're not just looking at, we didn't just look at finances in marriage. We looked at an aspect of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So today, another thing that causes breakdown in marriage is infidelity. Infidelity. Or you could say sex. Sex, it could either be denial of sex within the marriage or infidelity. That's, going outside the marriage.
Adultery.
Yeah, adultery. Yeah, basically. So today we want to look at that factor that creates problem in marriage, but we can't look at the whole thing. So we're going to look at a segment of it. And so we want to look at what we've entitled, Why Do People Cheat?
Okay.
Initially, I was going to say, why do men cheat? But I think, I think it's more appropriate to ask, why do people cheat?
Cheat.
Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, if I ask, why do men cheat? Then it makes it sound like,
it's only one particular.
Yes.
The cheating only happens from one side.
From one side, yeah. But, it takes a man and a woman for cheating to happen.
Yeah.
So why do people cheat? We want to look at it in the context of relationship. And I would like you to speak because, as you know, with Talk with the Missus, we always want the involvement of everyone in it. So we would love to hear from you. We give the opportunity to read out, what you. So this is a big one. It's a very big one.
It's massive.
I can hear.
My head is spinning.
Your head is spinning.
Yeah.
I can already see. Sarah said, "Oosh." That's a big one. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
But here we try to, we like to keep it real.
yeah.
And then Lynette Jackson said, why?
Yeah, very cool. Actually, why?
So we've got AM Cooking.
Mhm.
That's Anne-Marie, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes. Hey,
Anne-Marie.
sis.
She
Yes.
said, good afternoon, everyone, and my beloved
Afternoon.
pastor and Mrs.
Yes, yes.
And then Elaine Shirley said, interesting topic. Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to discuss it. And the question is, why do people cheat? Why?
Okay.
Why?
Well, okay.
Yeah, I think it goes with us saying we can't say even that we want to start with, do people cheat? Of course, we know.
No. Some people cheat. Some people cheat. But
Some people cheat. But why do
wondering...
they cheat? Maybe I should start with, when it comes to men and women, which group is most likely to cheat?
You can't even. You can't even. It's not a clear cut kind of.
No, but there are statistics,
because
though.
there's women that men need the woman, another woman to cheat with, and sometimes a married man cheats with a married woman.
Yeah, but sometimes you have a married man cheating with a single lady.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And vice versa. Sometimes you have a married woman cheating with a single man. But interestingly, there's statistics because I thought about this topic. Obviously, this was a topic that, because usually I'll just come here and throw a topic. Okay. But this one, I thought about it in the course of the day.
Okay.
And I read of something where I found that, the stat says that when sampling is done,
okay, sleeping around.
No, when I say sampling, like a pool, not sampling. I don't mean sleeping around.
Kind of sampling?
No. When a pool is carried out, a research or survey. Okay, use the word survey.
Yeah, that's what we should be talking.
No, not sampling as is sleeping around.
I was wondering.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, that when a survey is done, the survey says, that most surveys suggest that you have more men cheating, than women.
Okay.
But, and that's a very big but, the surveys also say that the percentage of men that cheat, of all men, married men, the percentage that cheat is about 20%.
Okay.
Yeah. Then of women, the percentage that cheat is not very far away. It's about 13%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the survey says that the truth is not really known because men are more likely to admit to cheating than women.
Yeah.
That most women
will just say no,
never. That men admit to cheating way quicker or faster, more open to speak about them cheating than women does. And this could be, sometimes there's more taboo.
Yeah.
In certain cultures, there's more taboo placed on a woman, a married woman that cheated compared to a married man that cheated. So I don't know. I'm not trying to excuse why women are that. So they say, even though this is what the survey said, but even at that, the survey also says that it also depends on age group. That, for example, between the age of 18 and 29, in survey, there are more women that cheat than men.
18 and 29.
18 to 29, within that age bracket. Okay. That older men and older women group, you have more men that cheat compared to women. But younger men and younger women group, there is more women that cheat than men. But averagely, on the whole, 20% of men cheat, 13% of women cheat, but they are not also so sure because men are more open to admit to cheating than women does. So that's something that I read today when I thought of this topic. So, it's if you ask the question, do you have more men cheating or women cheating? It becomes, it's like a gray area. But the question is why
because as much as it's like, okay, this is the data, this is the stats, this is the that.
Yeah.
The real question is why.
Why? Yeah.
Why did you feel that it's good for you to abandon your commitment or your covenant or whatever it is that you signed up for, whether it's marriage or a relationship that you started with somebody leading towards marriage? Why did you feel that it's good for you to now break it? That's, for me, that's the real question of what we want to answer. I think that there's many factors that can lead to somebody cheating. As much as most time when you're in the wrong, you don't want to own up, like this, or the statistics of the women, especially women. We don't like to own up easily.
So women lie more than men.
No, I didn't say lie. We just don't.
No, I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. Okay, they don't want to own up. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't
is
own
that
up
is that
easily.
lying?
No, well,
we will go along with the
they will try to cover as much as they can. Is that what it is?
I don't really know if it's covering. We just don't want to say yes as quickly as men.
Okay.
Which I can see even in this scenario.
Yeah.
It's happened also. I don't know why. But I'm just thinking of even like with our children, like the boys will be like, oh yeah, it was me. The girl will be like, no. Or like pretend she didn't hear, for a long time, longer than the boys. So I don't know, maybe it's a way that it's a mechanism of
ladies.
I don't know. So
not to own up quickly.
I think that's what it is. Don't own up quickly. Like, and then unless it's at the very last, then you say, okay, it was me. So I think that's that's the problem that's being faced there. But irrespective of whether you feel that I done it because that's another thing. People start blaming other people for their own mistake. Irrespective of whatever reason you think you've done it because, the real issue is yourself.
Yeah.
The person that cheated is the problem. They have a lack of self-discipline. They have a lack of loyalty. They are ravished with disloyalty and have no regard for the other person, their spouse or whoever that person is that they have signed up to do life with. It's like they signed up for life in a moment at the altar or wherever they went to the registry, one beach somewhere, whatever wherever you exchange your vows. You believe that it was a moment, but day to day, you're free to do whatever you like. You don't have a consciousness of covenant with God. You don't have a consciousness of covenant with your spouse. So I think the real issue is lack of understanding of the person that is cheating. Because if somebody that understands this saying of I do you take this woman or take this man, forsaking all others, to be your lawfully wedded wife or husband? You quickly say I do because you're just enjoying the moment. Yeah, I do. But that I do was counted both here on earth and it was also counted in heaven. Somebody that has the realization or the spiritual insight to understand the depths of that 2 words, 3 letters, I do, will not just do that. So I think the real problem is that person's lack of understanding of what marriage really is and why they said I do. That's too deep for some people. But on a lighter note, I think somebody that is cheating on their spouse, just they lack self-discipline. They lack self-discipline. You can go to a buffet, yeah, and there's so many wonderful things in this buffet, but it's not everything in that buffet that you eat. God did not create this world that you close your eyes and you'll be walking down the street so that you don't see any man, you don't see any woman. You go to work, you don't see any man, you don't see any woman. There are many beautiful people in this world, and your eyes are open to see all of them, but you don't act on it because there's something in you that you have put a boundary on yourself that this is not for me. The only person that my body rises for is my husband, or my body rises for is my wife. So you've put a do not cross, invisible do not cross this boundary over yourself, over your eyes, over your mind, over your heart, over your thoughts, over all kinds of things, so that you don't cross a boundary. But if you are not self-disciplined, you'll be walking down the street, the buffet, seeing all the beautiful shaking of waist. Oh, this lady is wearing this skirt. Oh, this man. Oh, this chest. Oh, some people will even be driving and can even crash because the number of, especially in this day and age where people dress very recklessly. Yeah, not carelessly, reckless, because some of them actually want to entice people. So
yeah, I think some of the dressing these days is to entice. That is the intention.
Entice.
Yeah.
Do you know what? There's a show that I somehow I learn things from that show. Yeah, it's called Wife Swap. It's called Wife Swap. I saw the one that is from South African version of Wife Swap. Now I saw this Wife Swap.
So what they do? It's
the swap wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's not to do any intimacy, what have you. But there's the wives from each household would go to the other person's house and be the wife for like a week. The first few days they would run the house like the usual normal wife will run it, and then the last few days they will run it how they think it will be better or improve or how they like it more, and so forth. Now, one of them that was South African, and this lady says she's Christian and that she's a disciplinarian and all that, South African. When she now went to the other person's house, if you see the dressing that she dressed, I said, what kind of Christianity are you representing? Her dress was low cut and she was busty. Her dress was low cut.
And the husband, the other woman is in the house.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
The husband with, I think this one had 2 children, I'll be 3 children. Yeah, the other, the household that she went into had 3 children, 3 young children. And she's like, when she's now greeting them for the very first time, she's carrying the child. Let me bring my phone. She's carrying the child. Oh, how are you? Rubbing the child on her chest, her naked chest. 1 child, 2nd child, 3rd child. I was thinking, what kind of nonsense is this? By the time the husband now came to hug her or be to greet her, he just went like this. Hello, nice to meet you. So him himself, at least, thank God, he's put a boundary on himself. But some people just are reckless in the way that they dress and the way they do. But you have to put a boundary on yourself and not rely on or say, oh, because of this person, the way that they were dressed, the way they said this, the way they seduced me, it was the devil. That's when you now start hearing it was the devil. It was not really so much the devil. The devil always puts traps your way. But you have to know this is a trap and pass it so that you can then move on and not be, held by the trap or captured by the trap. So traps are everywhere. Even there's something they call thirst trap. All these ladies that are, even guys that dress like that reckless dressing and so on. Is the term for it now is actually thirst trap, because they're trapping people to be thirsty for them, to be lustfully thirsty for them, so that they can capture them. So it's important. Anyway, my point is, have boundaries.
All right, so I'm going to read some of the comments that we have, because there's quite a lot, and which is really good. So Anne-Marie said, cheating, one of the reasons why people cheat as a retaliation for feeling hurt, betrayed, or overlooked.
That's another point.
Yeah, and it's true. It does not justify it.
That's what I'm saying. But those ones are, I cheated because he, or I cheated because she. Those are those.
No, but it's a reason why.
It's a reason.
Yeah, it's a reason.
But it's still, it's like you said, it's a retaliation.
Yeah, it's a retaliation. There are people that, who actually cheat as a retaliation for feeling hurt, feeling betrayed, and feeling overlooked. It's not to say that it justifies that they cheat.
We're trying to find the reason.
Yes, but why? Yeah. These are some of the reasons. Some people do it for retaliation. Glory Day said, in today's world, it is both. So it's both the men and the women on equal par, if you like, on those who cheat more, who have more tendency to cheat. But she said previously, it used to be men cheating more. Well, because there was probably no data then. So one didn't really know.
And maybe women were not talking much.
Yeah, women were not talking much. Now women talk more than before. Elaine Shelley said, okay, so from my interactions, it mostly stems from one party not realizing his or her ultimate expectations in the relationship. So sometimes, we're hearing some things, and I want us to bear them in mind, because I would like us to discuss them. We're hearing retaliation, for hurt, betrayal, and all of that. We're hearing, people not, realizing, people not realizing their ultimate expectation in the relationship. So sometimes expectations may differ. Do you understand? And when somebody's expectation before they go into a marriage is not met, then sometimes that then makes them to want to go and do something. Okay, but that's not also good. Elaine Shelley said demonic manipulations. Yes, there are people who are under demonic influence. Yeah, and you cannot take that out. Secondly, she said abuse, seeking solace. So there are certain people who have been abused
by their spouse,
and they are seeking solace somewhere. So they end up falling prey into a trap. Thirdly, she said hurt and seeking revenge, which is what Amari said earlier. Fourth, she said loss of respect for partner. Yeah, some people for loss of respect for their partner. 5, she said unsatisfied sexually by partner.
Yeah.
So quite a lot of reasons why this happened. Amari said generally, people tend to cheat because of a mix of personal factors, situational pressures, and opportunities. Again, Elaine said placing self in a space that triggers the urge to cheat. So putting yourself in an environment that triggers the urge to cheat. Yeah. We've got Anita, who have said some people cheat because they want their spouse to feel jealous or want to prove a point. Some people do that. So there's quite a lot of reasons being advanced here. You've got Lorraine, who have said cheating is sometimes taking disadvantage of one party. Okay, so we see that there's a lot of reasons, because when somebody has cheated, they always would have one reason or the other. Sometimes those reasons, we don't want to just brush them off. Those reasons could actually be the trigger. But like you said, where self-control is lacking, I think, first of all, self-control, and in some cases, maturity, lack of maturity. So for example, let's say somebody who enters a marriage, should know that marriage has phases. You don't feel the same in your marriage every time.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. You can't have somebody who has been married. The other day we had
You're not feeling your wife sometimes.
yeah. Well, it may not just be that you're not feeling your wife or this. It just marriage goes through phases. So for example, you both started alone.
Yeah.
And then children come in. The dynamics changes.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because now the focus is not just the two of you looking at yourself. You have some other of God's creations to look after. So there are dynamics, there are phases in people's lives, and then also you are advancing in age. Your mindset is also changing. Everyone who is under, listening to us right now, I'm sure that there are some of you, there are some things that were very important to you 20 years ago that today are not that important. Do you understand? So I think is that understanding. And then also lack of forgiveness, because when you're taking revenge, is all stemming from that. So there are several reasons that people can advance, and to be honest with you, they are truth. Why they cheated. But it is possible for those reasons to be there and you still avoid cheating. In fact, I think there is I don't know if you read anything on this subject, but there's this survey that was done about people who go to church regularly and those who don't go regularly. Yeah. And they find that among people who rarely attend church services, they are more likely to cheat. The percentage of cheaters is higher than those who attend once in a while. Occasionally, the percentage of cheaters among them is higher than those who attend regularly. Not to say those who attend regularly don't cheat, but the percentage is lower. Why? You could say, okay, because they are more serious with God, they are more committed. Yes, we could say all of that. But I think also what we hear has a way of sitting in our heart. Do you understand? And when somebody is regularly there and is hearing the word of God, it may not be a preaching about cheating or sexual immorality, but there is a mention of sin and something. Something is getting hold of your heart that helps to pull you away, as opposed to somebody who is rarely there. So your heart is empty and is more tilted in that direction. So I think there are several reasons that make people cheat. And those reasons will always be there. Because, for example, your husband or your wife, is a human being. They are not perfect.
There are things that annoy you.
They are not always going to, make you happy. If we put it that way. They're not always going to make you happy. And they may not intentionally be, wanting to cause you pain. Although some people intentionally do. There are some people who intentionally, want to show you. Yeah.
There definitely are those.
All right, but there's this question here. Sarah says, may I ask a question? I encountered one of my clients recently. What happens to a woman who has been denied sexually by her husband for 5 years? But same husband is active outside with a side chick.
So he's denied his wife.
Yes, he's not
for 5 years.
Yeah, he's not touched her.
And they're still
for
married,
5 years.
And he's with a side chick.
Yeah, he's
what's the question?
He said, what would happen? What happens to such a woman?
It's wrong. It's wrong. He shouldn't be doing that. He should not deny his wife his body, and he should not be giving his body to somebody that's not his wife.
But in this case, it is happening.
Yeah, in this case, it's happening. But what does she now do?
Yeah, what does she do?
We can't now say, oh yeah, she should just fire the man, go with somebody else and all that, because obviously she also is doing something wrong in doing that. But in terms of what she should do, she needs help. She needs intervention. She needs people to come and speak to him. She needs prayer to back it up. She needs physical, spiritual, all angles need to be covered. Then she needs to also be making herself more appealing in her look, more appealing in her. I'm not saying that that's the reason he left. He's going somewhere else, but he's coming home. They're still married, so she has an opportunity still to win him. If he's somebody that can be won, if he's a prize, even that she wants to win, but there's still something there that can be done. But I don't know, because what he's doing is so wrong on many levels. 5 years without touching her, and then he's busy.
And in those 5 years, he's busy outside.
She needs to pray that side chick out. That side chick. I think there was a time where somebody came to you to report their husband that he has a side chick that sometimes he will not come home or whatnot, and then you were now like, where's this woman live? And then you said, okay, let me pray. You now started praying that God should blow off her roof, blow off everything. She should leave this one, that one. If there's no side chick that he can physically get to, then he has to stay at home. So this side chick of this real life situation that he counseled the wife, she was now, because she was on waiting list with the UK council for a house. She was living in London. Then all of a sudden, they now offered her a house very far away near Scotland.
Yeah, it was in Scotland.
It was in Scotland. Go and live in Scotland. So God blew the roof off and left the vicinity. Scotland, for those that don't understand UK map,
it's like another nation.
It's in fact another country, but it's in terms of distance. If it's a plane, maybe it's like an hour or 2 hours. If it's by road, it's about an 8-hour drive. So that was the end of that relationship, and the man was now permanently at home. So if physical, spiritual, emotional, my dear.
Yeah. No, I think I agree with you. I think that where you have a situation like that, where a woman, she's married 5 years now, the husband has not touched her, and the man is outside with side chick. They are not divorced. The two of them are together, still in a marriage, still bearing the name husband and wife. One, prayer is needed. Prayer is needed because there's clearly a spirit at work there that wants to destroy. It's not just how to destroy a marriage, but also to frustrate her.
Yeah.
Because for 5 years. So prayer, the element of the spiritual aspect, needs to be handled. And who knows, that man may also be under a demonic manipulation. The forces that are pushing him outside, what he's looking for outside is in his home. So I think that aspect needs to be dealt with. Secondly, if the woman knows people that the man respects, she needs to go and speak with them. Most people, and I use the word most, not everybody, but most people have at least one or two persons that they respect their word and they follow. And this is also I think is a good opportunity to also mention for those who are yet to be married, when you are choosing who to marry, whether it be a lady who is choosing a man or a man who is choosing a lady to marry, please do not agree to marry somebody who does not have at least one or two persons that you can see clearly that they honor the words of this person. Because you don't know tomorrow. And you're going to come to a point in your relation, you may come to a point in your relationship where you need somebody, like in this case, you need somebody to speak to them, and there's nobody to go to. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when you are at the point of choosing a life partner, be careful to ensure that, among other things, oh, he's beautiful, he's hardworking, he's got a great career, these are great. Who does he listen to? Are there people in his life that their voice matter to him? Because in this case now, this woman needs to speak to people who can then call him, invite him, and he cannot say no.
Yeah.
Because of the respect he has for them, he will go and ask what is really happening.
Yeah.
Maybe there's
and he will not want to look bad before those people.
He will not want to look bad before those people. Maybe there is something that the man has not mentioned. Okay, I'll give you an instance. And when I say maybe there's something, you remember there was a case of a woman who came to see me, and she was telling me she came for deliverance, basically. And what was it? She was married, very good woman. She felt they had a happy home. One day she got home, and the husband had an envelope for her, and it was divorce papers. And she's wondering, what's going on here? Yeah. And the man said, well, we've been married for so number of years. I've never told you this, but since we got married, every time I lie down with you on the same bed, a hand comes to slap me. Do you understand? And this man is an Englishman. He's a white Englishman. This woman is from Africa, one of the nations in Africa. And the woman says, oh, so the man said he didn't understand the affairs. When I sleep in a different room, I don't feel that. But if I lie down with you on the same bed, I get this slap. And I've been wondering, what's this? What's this? He said, I had to investigate recently. And I was told by people from your area that, oh, maybe it's a spirit, something called spirit husband and all of that. But he's never mentioned it. Yeah. Now, such a man could walk away, could avoid, if he didn't come and serve a divorce paper, he could avoid sleeping in the same room with her for a while, but she would never know. Yeah. But if there's somebody that he respects, you speak to them. So I think she needs prayer. She needs to find the people that the husband respects to speak to, so that whatever it is, let it be talked about. Because 5 years, that's a long time. Yeah, that's a long time, and that's not good. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all.
Highly ungodly as well.
Sorry, I want to put on. It's getting cold.
Hot or cold?
Well, I'm okay, but I'm thinking that you're getting cold.
Oh, you turned it on.
I turned it on. Off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cold.
Yeah, I can see that you're getting cold. So I thought, let me turn it on for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So, I hope that's helpful to some extent. Ellen said, the way we treat our relationship is an indication of how we honor the covenant and vow. Yeah. It's true.
Very true.
It's true.
Very true.
And then you have Ami said, not feeling loved and seeking love from outside. Yeah. And that's why, when people marry, it should be
meet each other's needs.
Yes.
Emotionally as well.
Yeah.
Meet your spouse's emotional needs.
If you're not ready to meet their needs, then you shouldn't be getting married.
Yeah.
Because you're just creating problems, isn't it?
Because if you don't meet their needs, then a gap has been created. And then once that gap has been created, they're still looking for that gap to be filled because they thought, I'm married, I should be happy, the emotional needs, the joyfulness, the playfulness, the feeling loved and being loved and having someone to love, but if you're not experiencing it, or if you're not giving it, then they will find it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So,
and marriage is not for selfish people.
Exactly.
Yeah. The whole concept of marriage
if you're selfish,
is basically you saying, I want to meet your need. I think where the problem is that these days people are getting married or want to get married for their needs to be met. Yeah. So you hear people say, I want to marry a man that can take care of me, a man that can... No. That's not what you should be thinking. I want to marry a man that I can look after, that I can please, that I can help. Then the man should be thinking, I want to marry a woman that I can, help to groom, to grow, to make blossom and shine. Yes, marriage is not for selfish people. You are not marrying to meet your need. You are marrying to meet somebody's need. I think if people begin to get that in their head, then by the time you are then married,
a lot of issues in marriage will not even exist.
Exactly, they will be off the table. You are coming in with the mindset that I'm coming into this person's life to meet their need. But what is happening is that people are coming into marriage with the mindset, I want to marry him for what he will do for me. For him to meet my needs, to look after me, to take. I'm not ready for any of these things. If he can't do it, then that's this. No, you are coming in to meet his need. So you see two parties coming together in marriage. This one is coming with selfish agenda. The other one is coming with selfish agenda. This one coming for his need to be met. This one coming for their need. No one is coming to meet the other person's need. How is it going to work?
To meet the need or even know the need. They don't even want to know.
Exactly.
I don't even want to know what your need is. Like, I'm here for me. So you're not really there for a marriage.
No.
You're there for your own personal gain. And that's when marriage turns into like a trade.
Yeah.
It turns into a business.
Yeah.
Where if
it becomes a trade by barter. Yeah.
If I don't get what it is that I came for, I'm out. Why am I here? I'm not getting what I
even some who will not even go out, who are not out. Yeah. I don't get what I came for. Yeah. You're not touching me this night. Then you have trade by barter. People then use their body for trade. Do you understand? For money. Yeah. And it's like, okay, you have to do this for you to be able to do this. And you have to do that. And then you're thinking, are these people really married? But if the both of you came and what is utmost in your heart as a husband is how to meet your wife's need and to make sure that every day of this woman's life with me, I have an obligation to make her happy and satisfy her. That is my response. That's what matters to me. And the woman is thinking the same thing. Every day of my life with this man, I am here to meet his need and make him happy.
That's an amazing way to think.
Do you understand? If the two of them come into the marriage like that, then people will meet each other's emotional need.
Easily.
Why would the person want to look outside?
Because you're looking for the needs.
You'll be looking for it.
What's next? What can I help with?
The only person who will look outside to not go and cheat is the one that is under demonic influence, and it will be identified that this is a demon. Even demons, there are some demons that cannot even function in that kind of environment. Because in an environment where a husband is too committed to meet the wife's need, and the wife is too committed to meet the husband's need, the demon will be handicapped. That is the truth. The demon will be handicapped. The devil will be handicapped. So sometimes it is this selfishness with which people enter into marriage is empowering the devil and demons to push people. So it's I had to do it, because he didn't do this, so I had to do this. I'm not here to suffer because she didn't do this, then I had to do this. Because everybody is thinking of themselves. But marriage is not for selfish people. It's not for selfish people. It's not about my interest. It's about her interest. And to her, it's not about her interest. It's about my interest. And when you see, even the Bible says it, even if you want to use it for body, it said that the woman has no control over her body.
And the man
has no control over his body.
That it belongs to me.
Yes, that the body of the man belongs to the woman. The body of the woman belongs to the man. In other words, anytime the man wants access to the woman's body, she cannot say no. Anytime the woman wants access to the man's body, he cannot say no. That's what the Bible is saying there. if you want to look at it in a literal term.
Yeah.
But the real core thing that is trying to address there is
selfishness. Eradicating selfishness. Yeah.
And if you read it for that, the Bible says that if you do this, it say if you deny the person of your body, it say you are defrauding them.
Yeah.
It calls it fraud.
Fraud.
You are, you are
manipulation.
Yes.
Because fraud is a form of manipulation. So you are now manipulating what should be to suit your own needs.
You are robbing somebody of what is theirs.
Yeah. Exactly.
All these 419 that defraud people, they use the to so you are robbing them.
Swindle things from them. So you're swindling joy, swindling peace, swindling togetherness, swindling all kinds of things.
So sometimes I think because we cannot shy away from the fact that some people who cheat is actually caused by their partner, their husband, or like this woman now. If she was not a disciplined woman for 5 years, do you understand? What do you think she would be doing?
Yeah.
She said, well, he's out there enjoying himself 5 years and all of that. I can't be doing this. Some people will say, well, you have tried. Others will blame her. Ultimately, God will blame her because you cannot use somebody else's sin as a justification for your sinning. So, but ultimately, I think that the cure to this is people, avoiding being selfish, self-centered. And also, whilst we are at that, or maybe on a lighter note, for women as well, you know how you were looking after yourself before you got married. That you were very appealing.
Used to be a hot cake.
Do you understand?
Now you're not even cake.
Now that
of hot.
Exactly. Now that you are married, don't just leave your body and let go. We know that you go through a lot. Some of you, you get pregnant, you have children, your body shape change and all of that. But there are still workouts that you can do to help to firm up your body. Do you understand? And keep you prime and proper. But even apart from, you may not regain back the shape that you had before you got married. Do you understand? But dress well, smell well, shower. Do you understand? Just basic things so that you present yourself when your husband is around you. Whether he's interested because you are appealing. Then if you are a man, when you married the woman, you had good figure and all of that, and now you have been disfigured with all kind of food, with pot belly and all of that you are growing out of proportion.
Your clothes are tight.
Yes.
Cannot even change the clothes. The clothes are tight.
Do you understand? You can also, there's something you can do. Because you also have to look good.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I think all of these things are very important, because this is the bone of your bone and the flesh of your flesh. Ultimately, you have a responsibility. You can't blame it on anybody. Think about Joseph now. Yeah? Joseph with Potiphar's wife. He knew that if I do, I can't blame it on anybody.
Yeah.
So you can't blame it on anybody. The responsibility is still on you.
Yeah.
Self-discipline is crucial. And if we can imbibe that, then we ultimately, would be able to live lives that is free of such a way of living.
I was going to say also, sometimes the way you meet somebody is also very important. Let's say the husband or the wife, before they got married, have already cheated. Or their relationship is a product of cheating.
Yeah.
Then they now marry. then whichever one now continues the cheating with somebody else. Then you're now the spouse that's been cheated on will now say, how can you be cheating on me? I thought that I thought we were together forever. And I said, but this, you knew who I was before. You knew this is what I do. So sometimes it's the things that you tolerate at the beginning without, let's say, going through a hard or a long process to come out of it. If you just came out of it too easily, it will be taken for granted. But if there was a hard, let's say, let's repent, this thing we've done is evil, this thing we've done is bad, or, you know, the spouse, that's if you came together through cheating, or the spouse that, or the person that cheated before, you now forgave them easily because you wanted to marry or you love them too much, then it was an easy forgiveness and I'll overlook, and then we now got together and continued with the marriage. They will do it again because they've done it before and you forgave them, so they feel that they can do it again and you will still forgive them. So it's sometimes the way you tolerate things would also determine how likely such cheating it could reoccur.
All right, let me read some of the comment because our time is almost up. Sarah said, if she cheats in this respect, what then? Please, let her not cheat. Let her not let the man sin, that push her into sin. Say, but she is appealing, very appealing. So she's looking after herself.
Yeah.
Lauren said, I do believe they need to get counseling. Yeah. They need somebody that they can both listen to. Yeah. Sarah says she wishes to leave, but he threatens her if she does. It is a very hard case. So there's something, because there's something that's holding whatever he's using to threaten her. That's why having voices that he can listen to is very important.
I need divine intervention.
Yeah. Portia said, could there be an underlying cause for him to have a side chick? Prayer works. And then
how old is the man?
Yeah, he said, how old is the man? No, it's a valid question. Yeah, because you want to know.
Yeah.
Elaine said, there are situations where one party sees him or herself giving up on the relationship and sees his or her actions as okay, because in their mind, they are done with that marriage. Yeah, there are some people, they are in the marriage, but they are out. Their mind is not really there.
Done,
and that's not a good place to be. Elaine said, how do you handle a situation where both parties are cheating? They need repentance.
Yeah.
They need to seek God. They need to seek God.
Yeah.
Okay. Lauren said, God himself will have to deal with this problem. Yeah, that's why the prayer is important.
Yeah.
But the voice that the man respects and the woman, I think, is important. Elaine said, true, sir.
Yeah, because the prayer is important so that at least his heart will be ready to receive all those communication, that is about to come his way. But if you just give him communication and the Lord has not worked on his heart to melt his heart, to make it to flow the way he wants it to flow, then it will be difficult. It will just be falling on hard ground. So prayer is crucial. Finding somebody that has the words that can speak to him to break, the issues that he's holding on to, very, very crucial.
Yeah. Elaine said, true, sir, the preferring of one another aspect must be present for it to work. Yeah, I think this is very important. When people are coming into marriage, because these days, a large percentage of people, when you talk to people, it's what I want, or what I'm expecting, somebody would do this for me, somebody would do that for me, somebody would do that for me. You're not hearing, somebody that I can do this for, somebody I can do this for, somebody I can look after, somebody. You're not hearing that.
Somebody I can build a home with,
yes,
build a life with. I really want to build a home that lasts for our children. You don't even.
Well, even if it's some people may say that something I build a home with is somebody I can help fulfill their vision.
It's true.
Is that because
that's what
build a home with is still part of self.
It's still you.
Yeah, it's still you.
Benefiting.
Somebody that I can help fulfill their vision.
Yeah.
Support to fulfill their vision. That way, when you are looking for somebody, you'll be looking for somebody who has a vision. Yeah. Does he have a vision? Yeah. This is vision. Do I see myself as somebody who can help
and to work in that vision?
To work in that vision.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But when people come into marriage with just what is self-centered, then it's not going to work. Finesse says, sir, is it that anytime you said will need to be preached on a Sunday service, all married people to hear? Okay, maybe saying that what you just said needs to be preached in a Sunday service for all married people to hear. Yeah. All right. Oh, we've got Reverend Deke online. Bless you, sir. He said it all depends on individual discipline. He said, perfectly agree with you, man of God, on self-discipline. Yeah, you need self-discipline to be able to that. Finesse said, imagine married couples still using I'm not in the mood for weeks.
This one is the man for years.
Yeah, this terrible. One. Yeah, in this one for years. Sarah is laughing. Say disfigured. Yeah, because some people body disfigured. Okay, Finesse says sometimes people cheat because they have not repented. It's true. Because how will you pay your fare and sit for hours to go and cheat, and you blame it on a spouse? Yeah, so you pay your fare to travel some all the way to go and cheat. Say Joseph was promised money but refused. But my generation paid to cheat. Yeah. So Joseph was going to be paid to cheat. Yeah, but the people are paying to. So, let the fear of God rule the hearts of men and let people make their relationship work. Don't be a problem to anybody's life. Don't be a source of sorrow. Just some final words. I'd like you to talk about our upcoming program.
Okay.
Would you do us the honor, Mrs.?
Of course, anything for the mister. Okay, so on the 17th of October, we have our UK AZPPP Prayer Night Conference. It is going to be a great, great blessing. The Lord is going to move powerfully. He's going to move in a tremendous way where we come together as one under the house of God and under his spirit to hear from him through his servants in prayer, in all the different things that will be happening. And I believe and trust God that it will be a remarkable, let's say groundbreaking, or a time where that this has been an encounter for me. God showed up for me, that this program is like a calendar of where my life turned around. Is the date that my life turned around. So book this date. Make sure you are there. 17th of October, 10 p.m. is the start time. It's going to be a mountain. It's going to be a great time in the presence of the Lord. God will do great and awesome things. Hallelujah.
Amen. So we're looking forward to seeing you. It's free of charge.
Yeah.
But registration is required because it just helps us with our planning. So scan the QR code and register. Also, you can get the hoodies and t-shirts, and the last day to order the t-shirts and hoodies for you to be able to receive them before the program. The last day to order it is tomorrow, Friday, 12 noon. Yeah. And if you want to pick it up on the day of the program, then you have up until Monday, the 29th, which is this coming Monday, to order. Again, you can scan the QR code for the t-shirts, or you can also click on the link in the comment section to be able to order them. We appreciate all of you. We're prayerfully looking forward to a beautiful and a blessed program. Thank you for being with us this evening. Always a pleasure to come to you. We talk with the missus. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. for Anzam Privé Prophetic Prayer. And this week we are declaring that my testimonies galore begins now. Amen. It's breaking forth on every side. Once again, it's been a pleasure sharing the set not just with the missus, but with all of you. And this is where we say,
Bye.